Okay, so story time. A long time ago, I don't want to say a long time ago because it wasn't that long ago. When I was in high school, I was convinced I was part of the ugly nation. Okay, hold on, pause. Y'all need to get that. First of all, it's 2025 and I'm surprised how good I look. And I don't mean this in a, okay, clap for me. I'm being serious. My whole life, I thought I was part of the ugly nation. I genuinely did not know. For a long time because I kind of just look like a nerd. Yeah, I don't care how stereotypical this looks, but for me, like this just wouldn't have been any kind of relationship with anyone because in my head I wasn't part of the people who were lovable, approachable, kind of in that way. And I hope I'm talking to a young girl outside who really just you're in high school right now and everybody's getting a boyfriend. And maybe it's how my parents raised me, but I used to think that was weird. Not the boyfriend part. I used to think it was weird that girls were getting boyfriend every 5 weeks, right? Because why you got a boyfriend every month? To me, I was raised to think that relationships matter and that it should be long lasting. So I really had a hard time understanding and sitting down and watching like a bunch of just young men and young girls just go from I watch people exchange best friend, cousins and sisters, and I'm just like, weren't you with his friend? How y'all sting? Hey, that's your girl. That was your girl last week. I really struggled with the concept of boyfriend and girlfriend growing up because I was like, y'all for real? And then I just understood that it was a cultural thing for some people to just have boyfriends and girlfriend. In Quebec, people do that. They just get a little fling thing for a week. So to them, that's a very normal, like, kind of behavior, you know? It's also like parents ask about it. It's a thing. And so growing up, there was that one aspect about dating and just relationship that felt weird. And also, I was not a cool kid. I'm not playing, y'all. I was not a cool kid. I was not part of the crowd. I became cool 2 days ago, okay? I done worked on myself. Look. I'm being so serious. I don't want to say I was socially awkward, but I was just it might have been socially awkward. I was just very interested by different things. I love to read. I spent a lot of time at the library. We just grew up around books. So maybe that's where my creativity comes from because I read a lot of books. Shout out to all the Geronimo Stilton people. If you read that book, you are probably winning at life now. I grew up in church. I grew up in a library and my parents weren't doing bad for themselves, but I just, we had tough times. I'm laughing, but it was true. We had tough times. I just didn't have the best cool clothes and I just had a very edgy look. Right? I genuinely did not think I would be approached and I didn't think men would want to be with me, if that makes sense. Not because, because to certain people I just look. I have a look that, how brutally honest can I be on this, Lord? Some people saw me, they think I had, a different kind of ball game in my life, Yes, it took a while for me to really get like, I remember one time I had this dream. God was showing me like a look back into high school and he was like, you might have not noticed the men who were into you. And I said, you are capping. When God was like kind of doing like a playback, it was Holy Spirit was making me like see certain angles of the situation from a different angle. And I almost, bro, I was like, that was interest. Do you know how oblivious you are when you don't know? To all the ladies thinking that nobody looking, nobody searching, nobody watching them, thinking about them, it's a lie. Okay? It's a whole lot. And let me tell you why it's a lie. It's a mind thing. I think if you stay open to possibility of those things happening for you as well, instead of because it never happened, it will never happen. God had to do it drastically for me. Because I done met me, my little boo. I'm lying to y'all. I don't got no boo. Send her numbers. Basically, I sat down and I was getting back from church. Because I'm always coming back from church. We had just praised. Ha, yeah. It was a very beautiful night. I'm coming back from church. That one car stopped. That car spun the block for me and to come to ask me for my number. And I had never been more surprised in my life. Don't think that because it hasn't happened for you at the same pace as others, that it won't happen. And it's easier said than done. But fall in love with the process of falling in love with you. Why did that sound deep? It will happen for you. And I'm speaking to myself as well. I'm not married. I don't got, a little boo thing yet. I genuinely my mind would not go there, not wander there, not because I didn't have any interest in it, but because I looked so different, felt so different, moved so different that I just did not think that was part of the things that I was deserving of, that I was supposed to have. Also, a lot of people didn't ask me as much as they would ask other people. I don't know why they wouldn't ask me. So because I didn't feel included in that conversation in society, I just didn't have those conversations with myself, with the Lord. Like it just wasn't a thing. I genuinely thought I was excluded from that lifestyle. Let me find out somebody in front of that door, crash out. But yeah, no, it will. There's hope for you to find your boo thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this so you could go pray and just ask the Lord for a boyfriend next week. It's just for those who really think like you will never blossom. I've always had like this personality. I think it just got like a bit more confident with the years. This is me. This is really me, you know? I've learned to embrace that. I've learned to just be unafraid of that. The truth is, you are not unattractive, okay? You're not. There's somebody out there that will love the fly. That didn't sound right. There's somebody out there that's going to love your face, your qualities, the aspect of who you are. They might be scared too. You're not unattractive, okay, sweetheart? I went all of my years of high school thinking, bro, I must be one of the ugly ones. You know, or I just thought like, you know what? I don't got it like that. I didn't think I was ugly. Okay, let's go with this. I didn't think I was ugly. I just didn't think I had the asset and the likes and the kind of outfits that the other girls were wearing. So I didn't feel like, I belong. I couldn't see myself in the crowd. So I became the example. Sometimes you just gotta stand in your uniqueness. Whoever's for you is gonna come at some point. These are my thoughts, my reflection. If you've ever felt like that, please leave it in the comments. I would love to chat with you about it. I'm not no therapist. I'm just going through life the same way you are. And I'm using YouTube as a way, a mean to communicate those thoughts, those reflections with the 300 people that have subscribed to this channel. Hopefully you relate to some of the stuff I'm saying and you tap in with a young lady. I was gonna say something else. Let me know in the comments how you feel about these videos, how you feel about my thoughts and reflection. Listen, I love you, I care, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Alright? Deuces.